Hi, everybody. So Z and I are here together, and we're going to talk about kind of what's been going on energetically because there's some big things that have happened. How are you, Z?
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm really excited
Good.
to be here right now. I'm excited for what the space is opening for, and I'm also very aware of just a bunch of stuff coming up. It's really old, resolving stuff that's coming up that I feel like can get people stuck a little bit if they're looking at it. But it's just residual.
Yeah, I noticed when we kind of had that event where 300 years worth of stuff came up.
Mhm.
It's like it came up and out of Earth, but then it also hung out in the atmosphere
For sure.
and in the field. And a lot of people picked up on that stuff and like recreated it and also talked about it. And this is real. And I'm tuning into this group and they
Right.
mean us no harm. And I'm like, well, actually, a lot of old programs just came up and out and we need to let them go, not reinvent them.
Right. Right.
So that's been going on. And I think it's clearing at this point, that 300 years, but we had some other stuff happen too.
Yeah, it went deeper than that on many different levels. And so I want to come on here and talk a little bit about the Atlantean Resolve and the Lemurian Resolve. And those aspects are what we're really working on right now to get our power back and shift it in a way where we can co-create together.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was really tough for Atlantis because Atlantis was a being, just like Earth was a being. And that whole experience was named after that being.
Oh, totally. And I would have to say over the last couple of weeks, because I've been working that resolve and been working the resolve with Lemuria in tandem because they both had similar processes. They both had a fall, right? So Atlantis in and of itself was a very, very beautiful being. Very much so excited to work with incarnated beings in order to really start the co-creative process and get us to a higher ascended level. It was very beautiful, and it started to have this power play, and there was a fall there. And the majority of us that are here right now are looking through that phase of things because so much of our power, our magic was lost at that time. Not lost, but we perceived it as a loss. And so it was a little bit more challenging for us to get back into space. And Atlantis itself, is coming back into wholeness and she's working through all of that. And we're learning that we can work with our power in a way that is very beautiful and not what it was, so to speak.
Yeah.
And all of our energy from that space, our power, our gifts, are all coming back into remembrance right now. And the process is similar with Lemuria.
Yeah. To me, it feels like, I mean, we're in a game and she had a huge piece in this game.
Yes.
And because she was so immersed in the game,
Hmm.
went so sideways, she kind of blew herself out.
She had a lot of fun trying to interwork that game. And again, I just want to reiterate here, there's no right or wrong to these beings in consciousness. We're all experiencing and we're all experimenting too on how we can grow. And that works with many different types of magic and places and information from source that comes in and coding. And she did exactly what she wanted to do, which was create a really big source point. In doing so, she didn't really know how to work with that dynamically, and that's where it kind of got a little bit challenging for her and everybody else that was on her.
Yeah. It kind of feels like to me, like, so when Atlantis happened, it was in the third density.
Hmm.
And
Yep.
everything that came into the third density started to distort
Hmm.
because it was so heavy.
Very much so.
And I'm just so grateful we're now in the fifth density. So it's time to let it go. And I'm glad that she's healing.
Right.
That
Yeah.
being is healing. But it's just been a wild time, and remembering we don't want to hang on to the old stuff, I think is really important because we've been waiting to release it. So let's
Right.
actually do it. Let's really release it. Yeah.
Right. So I would say with that, and Lemuria is a bit similar with that. Lemuria came in to help Atlantis as it was going through its dynamic, and they actually worked it together for a good period of time. and it ended up shifting for Lemuria too. And Lemuria shifted out of the space, but also kept up with a little bit of the dynamic that it was trying to clear and also had its fall. So if you're experiencing in your body a little bit of unknown or sadness, there's quite a bit of sadness I would say coming through because there was a lot that happened in both of those arenas. A lot of this has to do with our power coming back in and our bodies just learning that we can really step into it. So if there's a little bit of fear running through there or a lot of unknown or shakiness, that's because that power is coming back to us and so is our remembrance. And it's allowing your body and nervous system to sit within, tell it it's okay to have my power back. It's okay to receive everything that I had, that I've always had in my remembrance and work it that way. Because I've noticed a lot of that with that in the last couple of weeks, the nervous systems are trying to like go, what am I supposed to do with that? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, the nervous system is shifting itself, but also it feels like it's having to deal with all this stuff
Totally.
at the
Yep.
same time. So it's like you're kind of, I don't know, maybe you're on a diet, maybe you're in a health journey or whatever, and you have to move
Yeah,
at the same time from house to house. Like it's a
mhm,
lot of work
for
what's
sure.
going on right now. Yeah.
It is
But
a
it's
lot of
really turning out well.
it is super turning out well.
Yeah.
And I would definitely have to say with the bodies and these things coming back, just being very aware again of what feels in alignment to you and what doesn't, because the bodies and nervous systems are getting very aware of that does not work for me and I won't be there. So follow that, even if you are listening to something, which has been a lot of the case too. There's been repeat patterns of things popping up. That like the Anunnaki, where that kind of just took us for a spin for a second, and it's really to get a feel for it and ask yourself, is this real for me? Is this actually information that's going to be beneficial for me? Or is it going to help me move forward in my progression? And if you get like a little stomach knot or your body just immediately kind of turns away, I would really follow that at this point because that information that you have coming in for yourself from pure source is the information that you're using to move forward. That is your biggest information aspect coming through right now.
Hmm. Absolutely. And really, the body is so important right now.
Yep.
We've neglected the body for a long time, most of us. And now it's time to really pay attention to our body because our body is our vehicle here in the fifth density.
Mhm.
And I feel like a lot of people's bodies are either in a healing crisis or they're really healing
Right.
at this point. And there's a lot of shifting going on within the body.
Absolutely, a lot. And just understanding too, for me, my vessel or my spaceship right here is my number one. She is my
Mhm.
number one partnership. So I'm constantly checking with her on what she's feeling like, what's coming through, because she's the one that's interpreting the information of my soul. And they want to work together. And she wants to house my soul very much so. In order to do that, she wants to be able to communicate with energies coming in. So another like quick tip for everybody that I do for myself as I'm looking at through some of these distortion rates and something isn't feeling good. My body has full permission to deny access to any information that is not her own, that is not coming from the purity of source. Okay.
Mhm.
And I just encourage you guys to really settle into your system and take them as your number one partnership and ask them what is feeling appropriate because you'll get clearer and clearer at this point. And it's to really not get caught up in third density shifting that's kind of going on. That's shifting its way out. In fact, it's not here. It's not a part of the reality. It's just there are aspects of it that are coming up to get its way shifted out because it has been around us for such a long time.
And we kind of pulled it through the portal with
Oh,
us.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's really important. And then also, like for me, it's been people sending me stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's real. Is this real? Stress stuff. And I'm like, do you want it to be real or not? Because,
Yes. Uh-huh.
you know, really, nothing is real unless you make it real.
Right.
And we have a lot of stuff to filter through right now.
Mhm.
And do you really want to physically filter through it, or do you want to say to your body, ooh, does that feel good or feel bad? Because your body is your all your senses here, you
Right.
know, and those senses are expanding right now.
Hmm. Very, very much so. I know at least within my body and nervous system, it is picking up on so many facets of things in a way that it hasn't before. And the communication with between each vessel is very much so different. It's easy to talk to people without so many words for me anymore, and that's lovely.
Oh, so good. Yeah. You can communicate telepathically, just like your higher self is talking to their higher self and you're having a conversation. And the way I see it in my head is we're on a game board, and
Yep,
then standing above the game board are the players who are moving the pieces around.
right.
And basically, we are the pieces. So your body is the piece, and a part of your oversoul, your consciousness, is in your body
Right.
playing out this game. And this game is for learning, and it's very important for the universe.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And right now we're shifting from so much learning because the third density was really the school. That was really a lot of learning and lessons. And we're shifting out of like, this is what we're here to learn this into what do we want to create, right? What do we want to do with this now? Because we don't have to learn what we did. We're moving through these spaces where we're in pure creation energy. And what do we want to do? How do we want to work with each other with the creation energy? And how can we use that for the biggest impact for humanity to shift this forward and for the earth? And that's still moving its way through. But yeah, that's my shift. I'm like, how do I want to create with this now? Because we don't need to be stuck in karmic lessons anymore at all.
No, we're clearing them. So let them go. Let them
Right.
going. And to me, it feels like creation or learning through play. And
Totally.
yeah, and it's fun. So let's let it be fun. And if it's not fun, then do you really want to hang out with it?
Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know my body and my inner child is always the number one. And if it is something that's not exciting or in flow with play, I know that's not space for me to be in or
Mhm.
create in. So,
No, it's not. And we're going to do a lot of cooperative things
mhm.
as we go. And the ego isn't going to be involved in it either.
Nope.
So think about that when you're listening to stuff. Like, is there some sort of hierarchy of I know better and you don't know? You know, don't like really think about that. Do you want to engage with that? That's important right now too.
It's really important. And I want to say, really circle it as important because we're all coming together as equals right now in unity. And the vibration or the feeling when you're listening to people or you're around people should be very heart-based. And um, I like to use word should. So words are really interesting right now because I don't like to use a whole
Oh,
lot of
that's
them. I'm like, blah.
yeah,
Um, it's a very much so cooperative feeling. Like I'm so equal to you right now. Let's interact and let's play, right? And if there's a perspective out there, it's a loving perspective of, hey, this is my part to the puzzle. This is a perspective. You don't have to take it. It might be beneficial to something you might be working, and yours might be beneficial to mine, what I'm working. We're puzzle pieces.
yeah, exactly. So we've been doing something really fun. I want to mention this because I would love to do a show about this. And so we've been doing really something fun, and it has to do with layering sound.
Yes.
And Christian has been the impetus, like the person who put it all together. And we're hoping to get him to come do a video with us, and I think he will.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So let us know in the comments if you'd be interested. But the last piece of music was absolutely so much fun.
It was a good time, and it's very beautiful. And that's also communication too. That's really how the universe likes to talk. So, I encourage you guys to all get in and have some fun with sound and tone and art and layering them and putting your voice into it. Doesn't mean it has to be a physical voice, but it is your vibration and voice, is going to also allow us to move through these spaces a lot smoother with ease.
Mhm. And just enjoying each other.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole thing of the high school cliques, like all that programming, that is like over.
So gone. So glad that's gone.
Me too. It was so nasty. And it's time to get together because that's how those communities are going to actually work.
Right.
Yeah.
If we're interacting and we're following our guidance to go see groups and people, be around the fire, sing songs. I've been interacting a lot with kids the last little while who've been entirely in play, and they're brilliant, the energy they're bringing in. And I want more of that. So just asking yourself, what do you want more of? I want to be around the people that I want to play with and co-create with, and doing whatever energy shifting with ease makes it so much fun. It just is a lot of fun. And we're going to continue our process in ascension because it's only gets a higher frequency from here, everybody.
Yeah,
That's just joy.
it is. It's just joy. One thing that you could do that's like really easy is just create a drum circle because people have
Yeah.
already done that and it's easy. People know what it is and it's
Yep.
really good for your body too.
Oh, it is. It's fun. I just did one last week with the kids.
Yeah.
So it's a
So
good time.
cool.
Yeah, and it allows everybody to interact with so many different frequencies at the same time and really be in joy. We had so much fun. And we also allowed ourselves to give ourselves free time for our voices to move. So we all let our voices out, and by the end we were all in harmony together, which was amazing.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah, because you're vibing together.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're learning how to do now, and it'll just get better and better as we go. But the future, is up to us. So what are we doing
Right.
right now to start to enjoy our lives and then expand on it and keep doing that, keep enjoying it more and more and refining it and making it more expansive and fun and including more people. You
Yes.
know, yeah.
I know I very much so get a lot of enjoyment out of being around people now. I want to move towards that. Whereas prior to that, I was like, I think I'm gonna stick to my own energy with everything going on. But now my body and my soul is so excited to be around people and co-create. Every single day, there's generally one thing that pops up where I want to go interact and play and have fun with a group of people.
And it could be anything. You could be finger painting, you could be drumming, you can be, making sandcastles at the beach. It doesn't matter what it is. Just do fun things. Even if it is by yourself, somebody will probably join you.
Oh yeah, most likely. And if not somebody, there might be an animal that comes and joins you because the animals are really wanting to interact with us right now, right? The elements are really loud for us right now, so that could be a lovely creative time. I was out by myself 2 days ago and I just painted rocks by the river and it
Hmm.
was a good companion. So go out and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the name of the game, I think, is go have some fun. And that's going to lighten up your body and your inner child.
Absolutely, guys. And I'm excited to see where everybody goes with this too. I've really loved and enjoyed watching the process of humanity and how it's come to this point, and so much excitement for where it's at right now.
Mhm. Absolutely. So Z and I are going to be doing a class soon, and that is going to be about creation,
Mhm.
learning how to create.
Yes.
And we're just going to be giving you guys tools and then probably a little bit of interaction at the end of the class.
Hmm.
But it's going to be so much fun because that's where we're at this point.
Right.
You
Yep.
guys are creating your own reality.
Absolutely.
You're starting to know that you're doing it. That's the most fun, I think.
It's so exciting right now. And all those times where we've been talking about you're creating your own reality, and now it's actually landed within the body and we can do it. So
Exactly.
yeah, I'm excited to do this class with you. It's gonna be so much fun.
It'll be so fun. Okay. Well, I'm going to put all of these links below and the class. Is there anything else that you wanted to leave with today?
I think the only thing that's coming through would be at this point, really call your power back in. Really call it back. I think there's so much of it coming back in, and it's us really being able to receive and accept that. So that's what I would leave it with. Get it, call it back in, step into it, own it, and
Yes,
love yourself in the process.
absolutely. I love that. Thank you, Z.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
guys. Thank
everybody.
you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.